Hello everyone and welcome back to Terraria. In between episodes I did a fair amount of grinding, even though I didn't get everything I wanted. I just didn't want to go too far and leap too far ahead in terms of the grind. So what I got is... well, I just spent the entire time in the underworld. So since I fully expect to die, I'm just going to take this bed with me, and I'm going to make a house down there, like at the entrance to the underworld, so I could respawn there, so I don't have to walk quite as far every time. Right, now I can spawn right here. So there's a... oh my god. See, I told you I was going to die constantly. God, this track just goes on and on and on and on. Oh god! Okay, so it's a troll track. God, this is getting me nowhere. God, I'm dead already? What the heck? Oh god. Oh, floaty saved me. Ah. Okay, apparently your jump doesn't recharge when you land in liquid. God. Or I'll just try and avoid the lava and simultaneously kill myself with it. I at least want this room right here. I at least want the imp staff too. Okay. For a moment there, I thought liquid physics would betray me. Wow, there's so... oh no, that's a house. Like, oh, there's so much hellstone over there. Look at that enormous pocket. No, it's a house. It's a hell brick house, and I can't repurpose that. At least I don't think I can. And I managed to mine enough hellstone to craft full molten armor, so my defense is way up. And I also crafted this imp staff, which is a minion, and he'll go around shooting fireballs and stuff, so I don't have to worry about getting ganged up on quite as much, and I can focus more on building. So, my next milestone is to fight the dungeon boss. But in order to do that, I need a little bit more mobility, because my jump height as it is isn't sufficient to get through the boss in a easy manner. See, there you go, shooting fireballs and stuff. So my goal is to do what I planned to do last episode, but then decided not to in favor of, I think at first it was fishing, and then it was going to the ocean to fish, and then it was going into the underground snow to try and find ice skates, which I ended up not finding anything. So that was a fun waste of time, but now I'm actually going to go looking for floating islands. Now that I can. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time doing that, and if that's not, if the platform method I'm trying to use here isn't working, then I'm going to look for a variety of other methods to get what I want, which is a shiny red balloon. Build this platform. No, don't do that. God, smart cursor. Ooh, what is that? I want it. Chicken nugget. Oh, that's a... I don't think that's a chicken nugget. I don't think that's chicken. But it's another food item, which is good. Caution may contain harpy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, because I'm already out of platforms. I'm barely making any headway. Yeah. I'm gonna do something a little bit more fun. And that's gonna require my heart lantern, my campfire, my gnome. Yeah. That'll do the trick. I am going to head to the jungle. I'm going to go to that beehive I found. And I am going to fight the queen bee. At least once. Because she has some neat drops. There's one in particular I'm hoping for. But, ow. God. Fall damage. There's one in particular I'm hoping for, but either way I kind of want to fight her. It's going to be more entertaining than platform bridging. And then I'll make up for that entertainment by switching to a more boring version of getting a shiny red balloon. I found a granite biome over there, which is, ow, an interesting place, but it's actually kind of empty, so. Game, why you crash? Why you crash, game? I'm honestly not sure why it's crashing. It's the recording. It's got to be. I mean, there's literally no other explanation because I've never had it crash on me while I'm actively doing things. And yeah, my GPU is pretty high. I can turn some of the graphics settings down, but apart from that, I think that's the only thing I can really do. Am I not in full screen? Apparently wasn't in full screen. So, apparently changing it to full screen broke the visual portion of the recording. So, for the entire rest of the episode, all that was captured was a completely blank white screen. I wholeheartedly apologize. I had no idea this would happen, but I hope you enjoy whatever I figure out when I fix this in editing. So, sorry. So, here I am, future me, day in the future me, back here in Terraria, because I completely lost about 45 minutes worth of footage, and it all sucked. And they are all throwing a party in celebration of my failure, so thanks for that. So basically, this is just going to be a recap segment, kind of, because I both need to fill time and I need to explain what the heck happened after everything went white, because apparently changing your resolution is a very bad idea. Speaking of bad ideas, the underground jungle. Man, that was a bad idea. So, as a recap, I bought this yo-yo from the traveling merchant, which is my new favorite weapon, honestly, because yo-yos are sweet. Yo-yos are cool. And then I went all the way down. Well, technically this happened before I bought the yo-yo, but first act was I went all the way down to the queen bee hive, and I built around some platforms, and then I accidentally summoned the queen bee, because their summoning item is like right here, and if you break it, they come and get mad. So I didn't have a chance to set up my arena at all, and as you can imagine, I died, very much so. So then I sort of went back to mundane stuff. I went to fish. I went to go fishing. And in the middle of fishing, I actually caught a quest fish without even checking in with the angler for the fishing quest, because you can actually do that. You don't have to check in with the angler. So I caught a quest fish, and I ran it all the way out to the angler, and he gave me some crate potions, which were very helpful in getting more crates, which is what I was fishing for. Unfortunately, I still only managed to get 2 sky crates, which is what I was really fishing for. I got a ton of like wooden crates and iron crates and stuff, but what I was really after, oh, I still have my food buff. That's cool. Wow, I didn't actually realize that persisted between. Anyway, he gave me crate potions. So then I came back and I fished some more, and I actually fished up a second quest fish on the morning of the next day, so that was interesting. He didn't give me anything cool though, but I sort of built this box for myself, and if you get the angle just right, I don't know if I fished around my hotbar. If you get the angle just right, you can actually poot out through the hole there. But anyway, I fished a ton, I used up all my bait, I only got 2 Skywire crates, and they both had a Star Fury in them. Which, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, because it allows me to rain fiery stars upon my foes. I guess they're not fiery, but, you know, I can rain celestial wrath upon my foes. Hey, another chicken nugget. What are the odds? So that's actually the 3rd chicken nugget I've gotten in, like, these few hours of Terrariaing. Because I got a chicken nugget, then it crashed and I lost a chicken nugget. Then I got another chicken nugget before I fought the queen bee, and now I've just gotten a 3rd chicken nugget. So then I used the magic conch to get out to the ocean over here to skip the walk to the dungeon. Because in summary, I was wondering if it would be worth the grind to get the item, or if I should just try it now and unlock a lot of new content by just being braver. So with the power of a stake I looted from skeletons during the interim phase of the episode that I did not show in my montage because it's just killing skeletons and steak isn't worth focus. I mean, if it was bacon maybe, but you know, steak is steak. But while I'm here, I should probably pick these up because I forgot to do that at the end of the episode. I didn't even use the ammo box, not that it matters because I also didn't use a ranged weapon, but I built this big platform arena and the torches look haphazard because I forgot to do it until the last minute, and so I had to place the torches around. So basically my strategy was I just threw a ton of spiky balls around the platforms, and then I used the yo-yo to whack him. You have to hit his hands first, because if you don't hit his hands, then his head has tons of defense. So you have to kill his hands first. And the yo-yo is really good against him because it does damage on contact, but it bounces off of the enemies. But the hands don't have knockback, and they constantly move towards you. So if you get the yo-yo between you and the hands, it constantly hits and does way more damage than it would otherwise. So I ended up killing him fairly easily, actually. I think I had about half health left, I don't remember. There were a couple of incidents where zombies invaded my arena, and while it was funny, it wasn't fun. So now I have access to the dungeon, and I did go down into the dungeon. I went a decent ways down, because I was looking for a dungeon key. And the dungeon keys drop from these guys. Well, they drop from everything in the dungeon. All the dungeon-specific enemies, including the Angry Bones. Ow. Ow. Spikes. But, like, they mostly drop from dungeon slimes. And basically, I unlocked one of these golden chests, and you can't do it without a key. But I got a key from one of the dungeon slimes. So I only unlocked the one chest because I didn't want to do too much because I was running out of time. But here, let me put all this boss stuff away. I managed to beat Skeletron, and I got this shadow key, which will open shadow chests in the underworld. Which, given how much time I probably have to make this out into a normal-ish episode, I might want to do right now, just let go, because I know there's a couple of them, and you only need one key in total, so it's not even going to be any grinding. But, yeah, that's everything I did in the episode that was lost. So, now we're doing some bonus content. Yeah, I'm just kind of all over the place, because I don't remember what I did exactly, as there's a bunch of stuff that I've forgotten about. Like, for example, I forgot about, the Skeletron hook, which I got from the Skeletron loot bag. It's a grappling hook, but it has 2 hooks, so I can, like, suspend myself. I think, actually, it has more than 2 hooks. Hold on. Yeah, no, it only has 2 hooks. Only 2 hooks can be out at a time, but they can both be lashed onto something, so I can more control over where I suspend myself. And I also got the bone glove, which is right here. It's not equipped, because I don't really want it equipped. But, it allows me to throw bones as I attack. Oh yeah, I built the house to respawn in when I died. Okay, what is in you? Hellwing bow, and it's annoying, an annoying Hellwing bow. Oh wow, that is very annoying. And magic power, teleportation, and recall potion. Okay. So that's our daily dose of looting. So, hope you enjoyed that little interim. So to recap, died to Queen Bee, killed Skeletron, did some fishing for the Star Fury, got a Shadow Key and a Blue Moon in the dungeon chest, got the Skeletron hook and the bone glove, and just now we got a couple of potions and an annoying Hellwing bow. And party time's over. One last thing I want to do before we end this sub-episode, I guess we're going to call it. And that is something that I actually forgot about and hedged that I forgot about in the actual episode. This poor guy, the guide, he is due to come out of exile. The question of the hour is, where the heck do I put him? Oh, the mechanic's still in the dungeon. I'll handle that later. The guide's happiness is technically irrelevant. Oh yeah, and it's a Lantern Knight because I beat Skeletron. So what I think I'm actually going to do is... just going to drain his house. And upgrade him to imprisoned first class. Because I don't really know where to put him. So he's not in a wet dirt floor house anymore. And that's the best I'm gonna do. I need to figure out where he's gonna go. But in the meantime, I will see you next week.